I said we should probably turn the music off.
There's a website that consumes all of our time, and it's called Tumblr. So here's what happened this week on that site.
The extended Fault in Our Stars trailer was released for public viewing. Why don't you just stab me in the throat with a rusty knife? Because let's face it, that would be less painful than having to watch Gus and Hazel. I just fucking know. Just fucking know. Tumblr heartthrob Sebastian Stan has announced that he has a 9-movie contract with Marvel. Well, Chris Evans only has 6. Deduce what you will, but I really don't care because I mean, like, more of this guy. In the world of YouTube, Pemberley Digital's Emma takes a random break until June, and John Green attends the Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People in the World gathering, meets some sweet new guests, and is very confused the entire time as to why exactly he is there. The Once Upon a Time fandom gets the thrilling news, and by the way, spoiler alert, Emma and Hook get a dancing scene before the end of the season. And Hook gets a much needed costume change. And in the Twitter sphere, this week, the most fabulous plane ever to fly was in the air. Miss Karen Gillan posted a photo of herself, Tom Felton, and Matt Smith, all sitting in 3 consecutive rows on the same plane. And finally, we have some very grave news. Almost Human has been cancelled. We would like to send our sincere condolences to the fandom.
Our thoughts go with you in these harsh times.
And on a brighter note, to talk about shows that haven't been cancelled, we are now going to do our one-sentence TV reviews. Once Upon a Time, we finally get Outlaw Queen, but Captain Swan's progress is set back for no apparent reason, so okay, whatever. Game of Thrones? Ooh, scandalous. Supernatural. Okay, what even was this? What impact did it have on the plot, and why was it necessary? I could have been cutting my toenails. Glee's season, you know, the show that we only all watch because we feel like there's some bond between us and we have to. It being cut 2 episodes short, so there actually is a god. So believe, people. Hannibal. Never a dull moment in this fandom. And now that that's done, we have my personal favorite segment, the one where we get to rant about what's on our minds at this particular moment in time. This week, an open letter to Shakespeare. Why killing off all of your characters as a conclusion is not acceptable! Will, buddy, there's definitely a reason why you're one of the most celebrated playwrights of all time. And let me tell you, your conclusions are not it. Let's review. Romeo and Juliet. They both kill themselves. The end. King Lear. Everybody dies in battle. Lear drops dead. The end. Hamlet. Everybody gets poisoned. Hamlet gets stabbed with a poisoned rapier. They all die at the end. Macbeth. Macbeth is beheaded. He dies. Everybody kind of dies. They all give up on life. The end. Sensing a theme here? Because I sure am. I mean, honestly, what happened? Were you sitting there writing and then your boyfriend came calling and you were like, oh, I'll finish this later, but then you were like, JK lol, not actually, because we're too busy having wild Elizabethan sex, so it can just kind of stay like that and you guys can all suffer through high school English classes? Okay, thanks, jerk. Unfortunately for me, as much as everyone idolizes you, your conclusions seem to be left out of your deity-like halo of epicness. So Shakespeare, I'm really feeling like you should have shaken it up a bit. I mean, I'm not so sure my fragile psyche can handle yet another mass murder of all of my favorite supervillains. Sincerely, the Twits. This is what has happened on the Twitter, the YouTube, the Tumblr, the internet, and the TV this week.